What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Gavin here, and in this video we are continuing the push to top 200, day number 10 today, and still using my favorite Super Hog army because this army is just insane. So yeah, without further ado, let's dive straight into the attacks. Okay, first raid of the day. It is this double rage tower one. This guy has made some adjustments to it though. Usually this base is definitely a little bit different. But yeah, what I'm going to do is start the RC over here because this Rage Tower has two Infernos, which is better value than the one Inferno on the other side. Therefore, we are charging this Inferno just like this, or this Rage Tower. And hopefully I can take down the entire Rage Tower compartment. That would be insane. Nice, we found the Tornado nice and early. That is huge. Now I will be safe to click the haste file, and it won't get wasted because we've already found the NATO. Probably just going to double cycle here, even though, yeah, I know it honestly wasn't needed, but I just felt like it was the safer option there. And we might not be able to take down the entire Rage Tower compartment. Yeah, we're not, but it's alright. We are going to get this Inferno, and yeah, basically the entire Rage Tower compartment, besides the Crusher Mortar. That was an amazing RC charge by all means. Now we can start the King and Queen on this side, and let's send the Log Launcher, King, Apprentice Warden, and we also need to put a few Yetis down to help with funneling. Now, this is looking quite nice at this current moment in time. Just going to put some archers around the corners to help with cleanup. And I'm really hoping the Log Launcher opens another layer of walls. I don't think it's going to. Yeah, Log Launcher didn't get great value here, but that's alright. As long as the King ability opens the walls, it will be all good in the hood. Come on, King, step up a little bit, bud. Perfect. King ability got nice value. Queen now, I can rage on the Queen, and let's send the Hogs from the opposite end now. And the base should be completely crushed. I sort of messed up with the Log Launcher there. Yeah, but honestly, I don't think it's going to matter. I think that we are going to have plenty of power to be able to overwhelm this base. It is a little bit unfortunate that that one Inferno tower did not go down. But it is what it is. We're just going to have to hope, yeah, that we have enough to overpower it. I think that we do. Unfortunate I made a few mistakes here, but it should be fine. Let's use this Ice Block spell like this. And we can hit the Warden ability right now, I suppose. This one is definitely going to be a little bit close. Maybe I should start warming up before I just dive straight into the Legend League attacks. But I don't know, warm-up is not really my style. I kind of just like to hop straight into it. The first few attacks are my warm-up, if you know what I mean. And yeah, this base has been completely crushed. Did not matter that that one multi-inferno didn't go down, because Super Hogs are kind of OP, guys. Kind of OP. Yeah, if you're enjoying so far and you're new here, feel free to subscribe. I highly appreciate it. We're about to hit 2,000 subscribers soon, hopefully today or tomorrow. Yeah, let's get into the next raid, though. Okay, next base. This base, I remember it quite well. I've hit it, I think, like every single day for like 4 days straight. I have found this base. So yeah, this is what I do. I RC charge this Rage Tower. And yeah, RC can get crazy value here. Let's just use the Earthquake up ahead like this. And I don't think there's a Tornado here, so I think we can click the haste right now. And yeah, RC should be able to take down Scattershot, Inferno, whole bunch of good stuff. And we really don't need much more value, but let's get the CC pulled, and then I will pick her up. Perfect. Poison the Furnace. And wonderful, guys. Let's start the Queen right over here now. Golem, Ice Golem, and Apprentice Warden right behind. If you guys can just do a good RC charge with the haste file, I promise you that you can play this army. That's honestly the toughest part. And then you've just got to funnel the King and Queen inside and get them in towards the Town Hall. And yeah, then other than that, the Hog part is super easy, I promise, guys. The Hog part is literally so easy if you do the rest of the attack properly. Then it's a piece of cake. The King is kind of walking here, you see, so I haven't done this properly. But it's fine, we'll just hit his ability and it's okay, he'll get decent value. Hopefully just somebody makes it towards the Town Hall. That's really all that I need. Yeah, I'll hit the King ability right now. Then the Queen as well, and I'm going to rage on the Queen and the Yetis and all of them, and then I'm going to send the Hogs from the opposite end, and the base should be completely crushed. Simple as that. That is exactly how you do it. It's honestly not that complicated at all. A lot of people, when they first try my army, they're just like, they're scared of it because it looks like it's very complicated, but I promise you it's actually not even that complicated. It's just a couple steps that you've got to drill into your head and memorize them, and then yeah, once you've memorized those steps, it is easy peasy. I'll click the Warden ability when we're going over the Giga Bomb, just like this. I think I just missed the Warden ability. It's fine. Does not even matter. We have got so much power left that, yeah, the base is going to be completely crushed. I've still got 3 spells to keep my RC alive if needed, but yeah, it looks like they are not even going to be needed. Yeah, wonderful. Let's swag all 3 of these spells. Great stuff, guys. You gotta love it. Yeah, this army is a little bit broken. I know I say that after like every raid, but I say it because it's true. This army is honestly so much fun, and it is pretty broken too. Yeah, great raid here. Next base here, this one. Okay, so there's a lot of value we can get with our RC because these rage towers are stacked. We just have to make sure that I don't get baited because, yeah, if I get baited, it could be very, very bad. I'm not exactly sure where the bait is. I feel like it's in front of the monolith, but it also could be by the Gigabomb or like in this compartment. So let's think. I think I'm going to go into the Gigabomb actually. Yeah, I'm fairly confident that it's actually not baited here. I highly doubt it, at least. We're going to find out soon. Maybe I can even not use a spell right here. Wow, look at that. Yeah, I'm not going to need to use a spell for the first cycle. That is insane value. Now I'm going to be able to push my RC even further up ahead. Let's double cycle, though, because we are starting to get low. And yeah, let's pop her ability. And I was correct. There is no bait here. Unfortunate, we just lost the Fox. But oh well, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. She went not where I wanted her to go. Alright, yeah, well that's bad, guys. That is bad. We didn't get the Rage Tower. I think we could still work with it though. Yeah, that's bad. I really thought she was gonna go towards the Rage Tower. I guess I was wrong apparently. Let's think about it though. So how am I gonna do this? Man. This is gonna be tricky because my queen is gonna die soon. She's about to go get hit by the Inferno, by the Monolith. So let's try to, like, take out this Wizard Tower. Let's tank the Monolith. Never mind, the Queen got targeted. Let's send the King in, and hopefully we can get this done still. It's going to be tough, but I think we are going to be good. Just starting a little bit of cleanup around these edges. The Queen is, like, super low. What is happening? I took my eyes off of her for 1 second, and she is dead. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, let's see. What can I do here? You can poison on these ice golems. And I guess I'll hit the king ability right now. I guess that is just going to have to be decent value. And I think we're looking alright here, actually. We're going to send the hogs from... Should I send them into the rage tower or not? Alright, perfect. Rage tower got triggered. Now we are looking good. Now that rage effect will wear off by the time that the hogs get over there. So yeah, we should be good to go for the 3-star now. Let's quickly send some headhunters in and use a heal spell and a rage spell because there's a lot of damage over here. Oh my goodness. I think we're going to be fine though. Pretty sure I have saved this somehow. I've got the Warden ability for that back end, which is going to be huge. It's going to come in clutch. And I think we're going to be good. Let's hit the Warden ability right now because enemy queen started targeting us and she does a bunch of damage. And I've got this ice block to protect my RC if needed. Let's just use it right here so that nothing's targeting my RC. And it was baited on the other side. So wow, good thing we picked the correct side, because if I would have went into the bait on this side, it is very likely it would have resulted in a fail. But nope, we picked the correct side, and it is going to be a 3-star. This one was a really bad attack. Bad RC charge, bad Sui value, but we managed to get it done. Let's get into the next one. Alright, now we have an Invis Rage Core, so this should be a piece of cake. These bases are honestly some of my favorite ones to attack with this army. What you gotta do, it's very simple. Just get your RC into the Monolith and the multi-gear cannon here. Take down those 2 buildings, that's really all you need, and then get your King ability into the core. If the King ability gets into the core, base is not going to stand a chance. So what we are going to do here is start the RC like this, and I'll probably redirect her towards the Monolith after she takes down this Archer Tower. Yeah, there's a sneaky Tesla right here, so let's hit the redirect. Beautiful redirect. Force her in towards mono. And there's a NATO over here, which is interesting. Let's double cycle. Otherwise, we would have took a bunch of damage. And honestly, we don't need to use the haste vial right here. We can just hold on to it for even longer. Beautiful. And let's pull the CC off to the corner. That's really all you need in these type of bases. You do not need a big RC charge. It's honestly better just to play it safe. Like, I didn't even need to use the haste vial there. Yeah, I can save that for later on and get some insane value. So over here now, let's poison all of this. Use a Valkyrie and like a wizard over here to help with the CC. And you can just start the heroes on the opposite end. Looking really nice so far. I'll use this earthquake to help my log launcher open these walls even quicker. Should be amazing. And yet, let's use these Yetis along the edge to help with funneling. Alright, I just wasted this wizard. Let's put a few hogs right over there. And this one is looking nice. The king should head inside, I believe. Wonderful. I just need the king ability into the core. Is the queen walking? Are you serious? Alright, my queen is walking. Since she decided to be a big dummy today, it is what it is. Let's just wall break her in. And my wall breaker is an even bigger dummy. Where is he going? Alright, the king is not going towards the middle. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this actually could be bad. Yeah, not going to lie. This one is not looking good at all. Alright, I'm going to have to just send the hogs into the middle. I hate doing this, guys. I hate doing this, but it looks like nobody's going towards the middle because I have seriously messed it up. I think we're going to be alright, though. Let's just hit the Warden ability, rage on everybody in the middle. And hopefully we have enough to just overpower this entire middle compartment. Yeah, it looks like we will. That is what you got to do, guys, if nobody's going towards the middle, like you've seen when like in this attack right here. Just send the hogs into the middle, because if I didn't send the hogs into the middle, then nobody would have gone towards the middle, and then it could have resulted in a 1-star or just a failed attack. And yeah, you can see, because we did deal with the middle, that's all you have to do in these bases. Just find a way to deal with the middle. Usually the king ability is the easiest way, but you can also just send the hogs in if you need to. And yeah, we don't need these spells. Ended up swagging the haste vial, which is a little bit insane. And yeah, great attack here, great recovery. Okay, another Invis Rage core. This time, let's actually get the king ability into the middle, and let's not make this closer than it needs to be. Okay, so this base, I'm pretty sure it's baited in front of the monolith, but I still want to get the monolith because it is just going to be the best value, and it's going to split the base perfectly in half. So yes, I'm aware it's probably baited here. Maybe not. Maybe I even just got lucky and it's not even baited. That is cool too. The fox is doing nothing over there. Fox is on a suicide mission, and I'd used another spell, but that is alright. Let's use another spell right here. And yeah, it looks like I'll just use the haste vial and then pick her up. Oh my god, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, guys. You guys seen that, right? I just missed the recall. I don't think I've ever done that before in my entire life. So yeah, now we don't have an RC for this battle, which is just going to make it a little bit more difficult. Okay, it's going to actually be really difficult. That's kind of a disaster that we lost the RC like that. But I think we can still 3-star this, right? I feel like it's not over yet. Pretty sure, at least. I think there's a furnace in the CC. That's why I haven't used the poison spell yet. Yeah, but that's really bad that we lost the RC. That is actually so bad. Oh boy, guys, what am I going to do? How can I possibly save this attack? Let's start a little bit of cleanup, because this one's definitely going to be close. Poison the furnace. And, I mean, as long as the king ability gets into the core, I feel like we're still going to be alright. So I'm going to just do everything in my power to make sure that that happens. Invising him further into the core. Let's rage on the queen and everybody, and let's use an invis spell like this. I think I just wasted that invis spell, but we are going to have to hope that we have enough power to get through this. I'm going to be very, very upset if this is a fail, and it honestly is looking like a fail. I am not going to lie. Let's use the Warden ability, and I think it's going to be a fail, guys, because we lost the freaking RC. I somehow didn't manage to recall her, which is like literally the dumbest thing I could have possibly done. Yeah, dang, guys. Yeah, I'm not gonna have enough because we didn't have the RC. This is going to be a terrible fail, guys. It kind of sucks. This is my first fail in a couple days. It actually really sucks. It honestly stings so much. But it is what it is. I can't be perfect. Okay, next base. The last one was so stupid. I don't think I've ever missed the recall in my life, but now I have. It is what it is, guys. If you lose your RC with this army, you're cooked. Like, it's extremely difficult to save it, almost impossible. So yeah, we lost the RC. We deserve that fail. It is what it is. I can't be perfect, otherwise I would be the #1 player in the world, and yeah, clearly I am not. Let's use one more spell to double cycle, and then yeah, we're gonna get out because we don't need any more value. Let's pick her up. Wonderful. And queen like this, we can use a headhunter, apprentice warden, golem, ice golem, and the log launcher just like that. Looking wonderful, guys. Let's poison on this minion prince and these ice golems. And then I'll send the king in soon, but not yet. I need to make sure that there's a funnel set before I can send him in. I can't really send him in yet. There's not a great funnel. Let's put a few wizards here to help clear that elixir storage. Hopefully get the king inside. And there's really not a great funnel here. Wow. What am I going to do? Alright, let's just send him in. I think he's going to make his way inside. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Exactly what I was looking for. Wonderful. The queen should do her thing over there. We'll hit the king's ability. King ability went crazy. Yeah, queen is going to go crazy over there, and we're just going to hog the other end. And simple as that, it's a 3-star. That is how you play this army. I am still upset about the previous fail, but I'm probably going to be upset for the rest of the day. It is what it is. I gotta not let it get the best of me and not let it ruin the rest of my attacks. Yeah, this base is going to be completely crushed. This hook tower and monolith will not stand a chance at killing my hog riders. Yeah, absolutely crushed here. Beautiful raid. Let's get into the next one. Okay, the next raid here. I don't think I have ever seen this exact base, so let's think of a good plan. This one definitely looks a little bit hard. These unusual double poison tower bases are the hardest type of base, just because it's hard to get a good RC value. I'm not exactly sure where to start the RC here, either in the poison tower or into the mono. The mono kind of looks baited, but it's also the best value. So let's think. Let's just go into the mono. Even though it's probably baited, it is still the best value. Therefore, it's worth it to go into the bait. And okay, I did not mean to take a monolith shot. That was not part of the plan. And I want to wait with the RC's ability for now, just in case there's a tornado in here. Let's see. No NATO. Wonderful. Wow, 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 wow. Oh my gosh, let's get out of there. That was really close. We got a crazy RC charge though. Perfect. That is exactly what you're looking for. Yeah, now we can start the queen over here, and she should... I kind of should have started her over here, but it's okay. We're just going to take a few more seconds to deal with all of these buildings now. Golem, ice golem, log launcher like this. And I'm actually getting worried the queen might split. Oh boy. Come on, queen. Alright, the queen is going in the correct direction. Wonderful. Now we can use these troops around the edge just to create a funnel. And we should be good to go for the 3-star. We got a great RC charge. And yeah, after you get a great RC charge like that, it's pretty difficult to fail, honestly. Let's just hit the king right now just to open some walls. Oh, wonderful. He got the poison tower. We can hit the queen as well and rage on everybody over here. And then, yeah, we can send the hogs. Just trying to think which side would be better value for the hogs. I have a feeling it's actually baited by the bomb towers. So, yeah, I'll send them from the poison tower side over here. I just don't really want the hogs to go straight into the poison tower. So I'm hoping it gets triggered. Perfect. Now they won't have to deal with the poison tower. And I did forget my RC is on like 1 HP, so I might have to just use an early warden ability. Let's use a heal spell for now, though. Let's try to hold the warden ability if we can. Yeah, this is looking great, guys. This should definitely be a 3-star. Let's just hit the Warden now. We are under quite a lot of damage. We can send a Headhunter in. And as long as that Inferno goes down, Inferno does need to go down. That is like super important. Yeah, we're going to be good to go for the 3-star, guys. I love this army. And yeah, basically the rule of thumb for me at least is I'm going to 3-star every single time if I just keep the RC alive. That's all I got to do. You guys can see in the one attack I failed earlier, it's only a fail because I killed the RC. If I wouldn't have killed the RC, it would have been completely annihilated. That is the big difference. The RC, keeping your RC alive is by far the most important thing to do with this army. If you just do that, you'll be good to go for the 3-star. Okay, last raid of the day. This guy is from a clan called Noob Family. Must be a noob. Anyways, yeah, let's think about this base. This one doesn't look too hard. What I'm going to do is just RC charge into this Rage Tower compartment. It looks like amazing value, and it looks relatively easy to get into there as well. We're just going to start right up here, and I can delay my first invis spell, which is wonderful, just like this, and we'll be able to single cycle for sure now. And hopefully we can get a little further in before I click the haste. I want to be like in the actual Rage Tower. Alright, looking good. Looking really, really good. Let's see where she goes after this Archer Tower. Alright, that works. She should go Inferno. Perfect. Now we can use the ability, and we're going to get insane value. Just like that. It's a 3-star. Simple as that, guys. Because when you get an RC charge like that, you literally cannot fail. Are we going to get this Ricochet Cannon? We are. Oh my gosh. What an RC charge, guys. We literally split the base in half. Like, we cut it perfectly in half. That is exactly what you're looking for when you're playing this army, or just when you're using the haste file in general. Yeah, you're looking to split the base in half like I just did here. Now Golem, Ice Golem, Apprentice Warden, Log Launcher, and the King, and using a couple Yetis around the edge to funnel. And we can just send the Hogs from the opposite end, but not yet. Let's wait for the heroes to get a little further in there before I send them in. There's a Tesla in the corner. If you guys didn't know, a Hog, one regular Hog plus an Archer, does take down a max Tesla if nothing else nearby can target it. Yeah, I do that all the time. Let's just hit the King, I guess, and the Queen. We really didn't need to, but yeah, it just felt like a perfect time to do so. And now we can send the Hogs from the opposite end, and the base will be completely crushed. We'll probably be able to swag the Warden's ability, honestly. Yeah, this base did not even stand a chance. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm super upset that I had that one fail, because I've been so good this season. I have been so consistent, and whenever I have fails, it honestly just hurts so much. But it is what it is. Good thing that it's still early season. That means that it really isn't too important. It's only towards the end of the season, like the last 2 weeks, the last week more specifically, is what's really important. Yeah, I've really just got to lock in for those last 2 weeks, and hopefully we can secure a top 200 placement. Great raid here, though. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. I know you guys, some of you guys like to see my fails, so yeah, you guys will see the one attack I failed if you watch the whole video. And yeah, let's take a look at the leaderboards and the scoreboard. Let's see where we are right now. So on the scoreboard, unfortunate plus 305. It kind of hurts, and we haven't got lucky on defense yet. Today, we'll have to see what is in store for us. Yesterday, we had a plus 320, and this is all glitched. By the way, I took 8 defenses yesterday. The scoreboard is just glitched, and we are currently around top 500, which is not too bad. It's in, yeah, top 16 in the USA, and let's take a look at where we are globally. I don't actually know where I reset yesterday. All right, I reset yesterday right around top 1,000, which is honestly not too bad. We should hopefully be able to keep that ranking for tomorrow. And yeah, that will be it for the video, though. I'll link the army in the description below if you guys want to try it out. And enjoy the rest of your day, everyone.